So how'd your father take the news that you decided to accept my invitation?
I don't think we should talk about my father.
Not well. Huh. Can't blame him. Between my ex-wife and my disgruntled former employee, he's not exactly getting an unbiased view. But you're curious, open-minded. That's important. Meest, carry on. Pretend I'm not here. If I'm being honest with you, Loki, you're lucky my offer still stands after you went and sprung Tyr. But I suppose spending time with him is punishment enough, isn't it? At least Mimir never lost his sense of humor. But look, that's all behind us now. I like to keep looking forward. Hey! I want them trained, not decapitated. Just keep it below the neck, all right? Is that really what you do when I'm not here?
All Father.
Queen Gná.
The Einherjar are ready for your blessings.
That's why I'm here, isn't it?
Guess there's a new Valkyrie Queen.
Great soldiers, these Einherjar, but they tend to come out of Valhalla a little foggy. I do what I can for them, help them remember who they were in life. That's important, don't you think? A sense of identity gives things meanings. Moon Thinafen, Hrothgar. Moon Thinafen, Worm. Moon Thinafen, Yana. Okay, next up. The books. I understand you're an avid reader. These are just a few things from my personal collection.
Thanks.
Jurgen, those better not be mushrooms I smell.
Listen, I appreciate your offer, but I'm really not sure what you're expecting from me.
Right now, you're just visiting, Loki. One step at a time. Steady there, Carl.
But with all respect, you need to know, I came to study, not to serve.
Another servant is the last thing I need. I need someone with drive, with curiosity, someone who'll take initiative. That looks good. Is that praised?
But why me? Is it because I'm half giant?
Big deal. So's Thor. Erland, try to stay awake for me.
Okay, but...
Look, don't overthink it. I have a project I think you'll be interested in. A major learning opportunity. For both of us.
What about my family? My friends? I need to know nobody's gonna get hurt.
Why would I hurt anybody? A truce is all I've been asking for from the start, if you recall. Look, you're here now. Stop worrying. It's all gonna be fine. Almost to your room.
My room?
Yep, just over here. Feel free to come and go. Take what you need, poke around as you please. You're not my prisoner. And more importantly, I'm not your father.
All Father, there's a situation that needs your attention.
Sif, you missed welcoming our new house guest. Say hello to Loki.
This is him. Here. In our home. How nice.
My diplomat. Everything all right in New Midgard?
The refugees are fine. The situation is with the dwarves. You know who is back.
Yeah, it's always something. Put those books down. We got another stop to make.
Sure.
All right, I'm here. Where is he?
He? Oh, just over there, All Father. Sir?
Chief, it's been too long. What's the issue now?
No issue at all if you're trying to build volatile death traps.
I approve these designs personally, and not all that recently, I might add. Did you just wake up with the urge to be a pain in my ass?
Yeah. Who's the cut? You training pickpockets?
You know what, Derlin? You reek of cheap mead, and that is by far your most endearing characteristic. Now listen up. It's me, your entire economy, speaking. I want you to know that I have confidence in you. Confidence you can deliver me these machines as promised, on time, on budget, and, of course, safely. The dwarves have never let me down, and they're not about to start now. Right? Good. Okay, I'm gonna let you catch your breath. When you're ready to get answers, meet me in my... Study down the hall. Oh, and help yourself to a change of clothes.
Nicely equipped. What needs work? Guess I could try this on. Has less mud on it anyway. Nice! Whoa, I can use this.
Whoa!
Loki, right? Gotta say, the irony of this isn't lost on me. This was his room, you know?
His?
My brother's.
Your brother?
Modi?
Ah, your brother. Really? I had no idea.
Uh-huh. And now it's yours. Enjoy. Brudthorstdotter. Relax. You've got some pretty small shoes to fill. We're better off without him, Loki. Trust me. Walk with me.
Don't forget your sword.
Someone will clean that up.
So, what kind of sword is that?
It's new. One of a kind. My father gave it to me for Valkyrie training.
You're in Valkyrie training?
Got time to talk about it? I was just heading to the Great Hall. But if you need to go to work, Grandfather's study is just down those stairs. That's my room. Used to be Magni's. Guess I'm moving up.
So how do you become a Valkyrie?
First, I train till I'm the best I can be. Then I wait till Grandfather notices. And then I hope he and my dad can convince Mom it's okay.
You know, my father and I, we encountered a whole bunch of Valkyries.
Wait, what? Where? Promise to tell me everything.
I promise.
It's somehow gotten it into his head that something was wrong.
Mother, did you meet Loki?
Oh, now he's got you involved with this?
Involved with what? I'm being friendly. Isn't that diplomacy?
You understand who this is, right? What his father did? Why does he want him here?
Mom! Come on, you're embarrassing me.
We'll talk about this later.
Sorry about her. Mom's, right? So, did you want to look around some more, or do you really need to get to work? Listen, whatever grandfather is having you do, remember, this is your chance to prove yourself. That's all that some of us want.
Oh, yeah. I'll try to do some good.
Please do not involve me in your pathetic attempts to impress one another.
Huh?
Come on. You haven't had enough Heimdall in your day? Let's go.
That's what I told Forsetti.
Except more politely, I'd assume.
Except considerably more politely, yes. Didn't do much to dissuade him, though. He seems...
Honey's spoiled.
Honey doesn't spoil. Stop being weird.
Don't run off. I don't want to get in trouble if you disappear.
Sif makes eye contact with people all the time now. Comes with having eyes.
You will be if you keep discussing this in our earshot.
Yeah.
How are you feeling now?
I'm so tired. Yeah. Days get colder. The nights get longer. The body doesn't know when to work or when to sleep anymore. Not sure.
Hey, long as we need to. That's what the Aesir would say.
The Aesir are gods. I don't think the gods have trouble falling asleep.
Some of them might. Just, well, not Aesir.
Still, you feel it, don't you? In the air. The anxiety. Even from the Allfather's rings.
You're not wrong. It'd be frightening if...
Yeah, can't blame him, I suppose. Anything else to report?
Yeah, saw Forsetti the other day.
How tragic for you. What was he doing?
Investigating the kitchen.
For what?
He'd somehow gotten it into his head that someone was trying to poison Thor.
What a roundabout way to commit suicide that would be. Poison Thor. Why not try to destroy a mountain using a soup spoon?
That's what I told Forsetti.
Except more politely, I'd assume.
Except considerably more politely, yes. Didn't do much to dissuade him, though. He seems, well, I'd say... but more than
I
usual.
will. Maybe. I'll give you Just shut up and drink. But something's different with the meat.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, like the honey's spoiled.
Honey doesn't spoil. Stop being weird.
I am not being weird. You're being weird.
Oh, seriously. Sif makes eye contact with people all the time, you know. Comes with having eyes. Discussing this in our earshot. Idiot.
I must have done something wrong. I'll get her.
Do not.
I will. Maybe. I'll get her.
Shut up and drink.
Yeah.
But something's
Days get colder. The nights get longer.
No, there isn't.
Body doesn't know when to work or when to sleep anymore.
Honey doesn't spoil. Stop being...
What's that stuff?
Cheese. You never had cheese? Oh, it's so good. Makes you really sick. You'll love it.
Okay.
I don't think the gods have trouble falling asleep.
Sif makes eye contact.
Some of them might. Just,
Catch you later.
Yes, I understand. Yes. Do you see me nodding and saying, yes, I understand? Uh-huh. Yes? Yes, all right. Mm-hmm. You see, this is you not letting me talk. No, Hugin, I don't need my ears cleaned. I need you to stop croaking and accept the answer you know I'm about to give.
I was just looking at this.
That old thing. I've had that since... Huh. Who can remember?
You have a name?
Ingrid.
Really?
Sure, why not? Take it, if you like it that much.
For real?
Consider it a perk of the job.
Thank you. I mean, really.
And they say I'm the bad guy. Come on, let's walk.
You're welcome.
Everyone's got me all wrong. You think war drives me, or power, wealth? Nah, never have. You know what drives me? What I really want? I want answers. Same as you. See, mortals have it easy. When they push up against life's big questions, they can look to us. They give them meaning, divine comfort. We both know that's a sham. But when we have questions, why are we here? To give meaning to mortals while living without it ourselves? No. We're more than that. And I found something that proves it. There is something beyond all this. There is a meaning, an answer, locked away from us. And I believe you, Loki, may be the key.
What is it?
It's what drives me. You feel it, don't you?
Feels like knowledge. Truth.
All truth. All the answers. We could find out why we're here, learn how to change our fate. Ragnarök for good, maybe. Save the people we love.
How?
I was a young god when I found it. Spent lifetimes studying it, following every clue down every dead end, looking for and finally unearthing this. You see that? It shares the same mystical energy.
It opened a crack. Can we just look inside?
I wouldn't recommend that.
What's the broken mask for?
Recognize any writing on it?
These aren't from the Nine Realms. Smolder. Obsidione Spitha. From smoldered earth and obsidian spark, and a field of battles never fought.
Are you certain? Because if that's the clue, I know what it means.
And what's that?
Keep working with me and find out. You don't have to kill anyone. You don't have to betray your father or yourself. Come on, I know you felt what I felt. The answers are in there. Let's get them. I mean, you translated this language like it was nothing.
if I do help you, what's next?
Thor! Get down here!
All Father.
Don't do that! What's next is chasing this down. Take this, and this stealthy side of beef, and see where it takes you.
I don't promise anything.
Nonsense. Happy hunting. And you, go easy on him, you hear me?
Muspelheim? The rest of the mask is here?
It's where All Father dropped us. What do you think? Just take that and do your damn job.
Where are we going?
How the fuck am I supposed to know? All Father thinks that you know what you're doing, so do it.
Weird. Well, it seems like we go through this rock. I was gonna get that.
With those arms?
Whoa, Ingrid! Nice move! Yaffa!
Slow going, huh?
You could maybe help.
Don't bother. Where are we supposed to head now?
I'll check. Up there. It looks like there might be a ledge we could reach. If we...
Too slow.
Hey! You can't just grab people like that.
Oh, what else do I do? Throw you? Stays young. I need a bigger job. Kid, there's things up there hitting us with fire. Use your bow already. You know, I took my blood payment from your father for what happened to my sons. But I haven't taken it from you. Yet.
What do you mean?
Later. Don't want to keep the Allfather waiting. Speaking of which, mask.
Right. I want to check here real quick. Well, this isn't the right way. Oh, wow. Is that some kind of anvil?
If it ain't there...
We need to head through those rocks. Hey, can you... Yeah, that.
Just imagine what it can do to bone.
You want to talk about blood payment? What about the giants you killed? They were my family. Thamor, Ronair, they were your people too.
The giants were blight on the Nine Realms, and I reveled every single one of their deaths.
Let's just change the subject. You know, last time Father and I were here, we... every one of Surtur's trials. Think you could...
Don't play me.
Alka! Alka! Yeah, I should get back to Thor.
Modi had some problems, but he was my son. And the only reason you aren't mush right now is because of that broken piece of wood.
Look! Clearly neither of us can do this mission alone. And I want to impress the Allfather just as much as you do. You don't have to like me, but we're gonna have to trust each other. Just a little bit.
Trust. Okay, so where's the mask saying to go?
The mask is, pulling this way. We'll have to find some way down.
Sure thing.
I wasn't playing you, by the way. The trials are fun. Don't you ever have fun? You're so different from your daughter. She seemed...
Hey, come look at this. Somehow I don't think the mask was telling us to go here.
This can't be the way. Thor, what the... Wait, Surtur's shrine.
You didn't die over there, did you?
No, but I was thinking...
Well, that's your problem.
The trials are just past that cliff. Might be something you and Goose should do together.
First we deal with them.
Come on, Thor. Just check them out. What have you got to lose?
Time.
Welcome.
That's right. Just try it.
Getting tired?
Not in the slightest.
An ogre.
Worried?
Not in the slightest. Another ogre? Okay. Maybe a little worse. Can I get some help here?
Since we're short on time, I'll humor you.
Elka!
Let's do
Allfather's waited hundreds of winters. He can wait a little more. It's fun.
Fine. Stay right here.
Yes, sir. Alka. That should keep him busy for a while. Hopefully.
Come on! Give me a challenge!
Now to get to that shrine. Hey, Ingrid. Do you trust the Ace here? I mean, I know I can't trust them. I just need them to trust me. But that's only gonna happen if they think I trust them. Yeah. My father and I visited this place the last time we were in Muspelheim. Feels like forever ago. There's the shrine. Alka! Where are these things coming from? Can't you guys go fight Thor or something? Alka! Ingrid?
You know, for someone who was trained as a warrior, you are tragically easy to startle.
I didn't. What are you doing here?
A girl can't visit a shrine of her own volition?
You're here for Sorter's marble.
Maybe.
You're out looking for more giant marbles? You know what this looks like, right?
Like the life story of one of our people? And also maybe a storage closet.
No. This looks an awful lot like Defying Destiny.
The question is, what are you doing here?
Rewriting my story.
Odin gave that to you?
It's not. Well, he did, but it's not. I'm not working with him. I would never tell him anything about Ironwood if that's what you're worried about. And I'm definitely not serving him.
It's prophecy's words, not mine. I've got a marble to find. You're welcome to help if you want.
Bon, are you sure you're up for breaking the rules like this? There aren't any prophecies of you collecting any marbles.
Our endings haven't been written, right? Come on. Shane. Oh, hello there. A sentient sword. Huh. Another marble. Surtur's. No soul in it, though.
So he's still out there somewhere. A while back, you talked about how the Giants left. You ever think about them?
All the time. They're far from here. Far from Odin and Thor. But I wonder what lands they've gone to. What seas they've crossed. Why?
I want to find them. I'm gonna save my father, and then I'll find them. It's starting. Who is that?
Not Surtur, that's for sure. Look at all that frost.
Sinmara.
Don't think I've heard of her before. And here comes Surtur.
Wow. This must have been some fight.
Yeah, until it... wasn't?
It just stopped?
Oh, no. Look, it's because they fought together.
Looks like they even became friends. Good friends.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's... good for them.
But it looks like their... love caused them to combine into some kind of huge creature.
Ragnarok.
And then...
Ragnarok destroys Asgard.
Right. I saw that in Groa's shrine.
Well, that was... something. Oh, hey, remember the snake we put that soul in?
Can't really forget that.
I saw it. It's getting... bigger. Like... that. monster than normal bigger.
Yeah. A feeling that would happen.
Huh. I'm gonna hang back here. Don't want your, friend to see a giant he missed.
Of course. Just be careful. Please.
You too, Loki.
Hey, Ingrid. Think Thor died from...
You thought you could defeat the god of thunder?
Oh.
I admit, that was fun. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished, cut down like meat. Lava ran red with their blood. True.
Great. You wanna help down here?
Wouldn't think you'd need my help if you beat all those trials. Or did you just watch your father do it? Hey, what's taking so long? You wouldn't believe the scores of these things I just killed. It was glorious. I think you're right. Thrud wouldn't. She'd be faring better than you, at least.
You could have done that at any time.
You seem to be handling yourself well enough. I was trusting you. So, where to?
Let me check. Looks like we need to head through that gate. Thor?
That is impressive. Real god stuff.
You are a god.
You're damn right.
And so am I. It's here. This is the spot.
Well, where is it? In the lava?
I don't... No! Oh! Ah! Damn it!
Some advice. Sticking your hand in lava is never gonna feel good.
I wasn't thinking.
Good. It's better that way. All right, let's get out of here. Oh. Don't try to play me again. You're an okay kid. But you're still a giant, and I'll revel in killing you too.
What did you do? Loki. The rift got brighter. Look, you did it.
Look, one of these phrases is complete now. We can read it all.
But you can't translate it.
Not yet.
See, I got a little theory. I think if we can find the rest of this, we can use it to look into that without, you know, losing an eye or worse. Look at this. We make a good team. Don't we? Don't we? Make a good damn team?
Just like you and Baldur.
You both behave out there?
Thor was really great. I learned a lot from him.
You learned something from him? Really now? Okay. What did you teach the kid?
Nothing. What could I possibly teach him?
Exactly. I was wondering where that went. Actually, I had a pretty good idea. Change of heart.
I'm not really sure why I came to Asgard. But I realize now it wasn't to be a spy. I need you to know you can trust me. And if I'm gonna help you take this to the end, I need to be able to trust you.
And trust is earned. I get it. Take this, figure out the rest of it. If you're staying, that is.
You're gonna tell me what you're really looking for in there.
Translate that, and I'll tell you everything. And on that, young man, you can trust me.
You always this hard on Thor? Seems like you're mad at him or something.
Ooh, getting nosy. Getting personal. No, I get it. But it's nothing like that. It's... Well, to be honest... I'm serious. Go ahead and try being nice to him. See where that gets you.
So, about the sword. Is Ingrid the name of the soul inside it? I wonder why I can't hear her.
Soul? Who said anything about... Look, son, some free advice. You don't... want to let anyone catch you talking to your sword, all right? It's a bad look. All right, come along, Hugin.
Isn't that a Greek instrument? I wonder if Tyr brought that back. Skull and Hati. Kinda want one of these. Huh. Dragon skull in the library. No big deal.
Hey, you're back. How was it? Did Father behave himself?
Yeah, I mean, better than I would have expected, I guess.
Is that the sword from Grandfather's study?
Oh yeah, her name's Ingrid.
Hi, Ingrid. Wow, Allfather must really trust you. Well, glad you survived your first day.
Hey, me too.
Tomorrow, we talk about Valkyries.
Definitely.
Did you think that I would be?
Well, it's a pretty good sword.
I'm not angry. I'm concerned. You know that's not what I want for her.
You don't want her to have a sword.
No, it's not about having a sword. It's about what you use it for. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. And I don't want that for her either, okay? You don't have to worry. She's a smart girl. Smarter than her father.
Well, when you're right, you're right. Come here.
Well, this has been a weird day. Exactly. Huh. Nicely equipped. What needs work?
Except more politely.
Huh. Are you trying to make friends now?
Well, I just aided the Allfather. You said that makes us allies.
Yes, as long as you had no treacherous... Interesting. You don't really know quite what you're doing here anymore. Sometimes I envy the Allfather. He always sees the best in people. While all I see is what people really are. Nobody ever says what they mean. Some lie to the world. Some lie to themselves and don't even know it. And then there is you. You don't know what you want. You don't even know who you are. But I hope you do know this. I will be watching.
He seems, well, I'd say, but more than usual.
Yeah, can't blame him, I suppose.
But what did... Will be. If you keep discussing this in her earshot, still.
Absolute idiot.
I must have been so...
In the air.
I'll get her...
The anxiety. Even from the Allfather's ranks.
You're not wrong. It'd be frightening if I weren't so damn...
Good morning, brother. No news, I'm afraid.
I have a plan.
Do you now?
The Norns. You found them once. Could you do so again?
I could try, but I don't see how that would
They
help.
are the fates of these lands, are they not? I would know what they know,
You may not find them cooperative.
as long as I find them. Where do we search?
Midgard. But if Atreus is in Asgard, there's no getting him back without an army. We should be raising one.
Yes, nothing like a catastrophic war to improve the situation. The boy seems quite capable. Perhaps if you simply give him some time.
You are not free of blame here. You encouraged his foolishness, his confusion. I do not seek war. But if Odin has stolen my son, do not doubt the lengths I will go to.
Your nature has always been clear, Kratos. But you, Freya. War is a first resort. That's not the Freya I knew. I hope the Norns can give you the counsel you need. Perhaps mine is no longer of use here.
Tyr, stop. This is no time to divide ourselves further. Come, sit, please.
You have been quiet.
Frankly, I'm surprised you, of all people, would seek out fate. But your instincts haven't let us down so far. Let's find the Norns.
Who am I to offer him counsel? I only hoped to help the boy find his answers. And I failed.
What's my role in all this now?
Tyr, you're at the center of this. You always have been. That's why Odin imprisoned you in the first place. He's terrified of you.
I doubt that very much.
It's the truth. And not just because of prophecies. No one has ever united the realms as you once did.
That is not who I am anymore.
I know you feel that way now. I've lost myself before. More than once, but believe me, there is something beyond that.
And what is that?
Purpose. Purpose is the path that leads you to yourself.
So you would have me accept my fate? Lead your armies into war, secure your vengeance.
If securing our justice is not your purpose, then find another. For your own sake.
Thank you.
Whatever you need. Anything for Freya? Kratos? A Vanir crest? Quite the prize.
Does it hurt?
Oh, this? Only when I worry.
How would Atreus get to Asgard?
I'm sorry, but you'd have to ask Odin. He's got control of every path. I know how highly you esteem our expertise on such things, so I'm sure that's disappointing. He's just been one step ahead of us.
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have this back. Well, don't go getting too cheery about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go?
Madam Neathog? Madam Neathog, where have you gone?
Neathog. I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to.
Squirrel.
Ah, Master Kratos, my apologies. Madam Neathog's disappearance weighs heavily on my mind.
She a friend of yours?
Less a friend than another long-time tenant of the tree. She was here even before I arrived, and that was ages ago. To even think something could keep her away from her babies. Terrible, just terrible.
on Main Street, and you're gonna go hit his time right now? Dick move. Move.
Alfheim? What's there?
There's still a few loose ends to tie up. We found a Hofgufer out in the Barrens, milady. In terrible pain. We freed it, but there's another intern somewhere beneath the Forbidden Sands.
A Hofgufer? I haven't seen one since I was a child.
Also what? There's still that secret elven library in Alfheim.
Lead the way.
Freya, I've always wondered, why was Freyr so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Oh, bit before my time. Do tell.
Hold. We will finish later.
That armor looks like Lunda's design. I can fix it up for you if you like. I'm here for you. Well, if you change your mind...
Lads, I thought death had cured me of my appetite, but damn if I can't stop thinking about the smell of tear stew. Awakened a fair few culinary cravings, did. Black pudding, haggis and neeps, oh!
Porridge and honey.
What about you, brother? Any pre-Fimble winter foods you're aching for?
Olives.
The hell's an olive? Freya, earlier you mentioned that Freyr was one of Alfheim's first visitors. Care to elaborate? I wasn't in these lands at the dawn of realm travel.
Well,
Wait. Let us look this way.
much of the sand has been cleared away, but another storm rages beyond that pass, which must mean...
Another half-Gutha.
Mackie.
I remember when Freyr and I traveled to this realm as children. The desert was healthy and full of life back then. I can't help but fear that era has ended for good. And our efforts here are futile.
It's a fair concern. Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing half-Gutha. But I have to believe, in the long run, we're doing right by Alfheim. Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
Keep a lookout for a cave! I see an entrance!
I hope Freyr will appreciate our work here in the desert. I wonder if he knows how poorly this realm has fared in his absence.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege. Even if it's only a solo act.
Or a duet, once this Hofgufa is free. This architecture, it is not of the Dark Elves.
An abandoned ancient settlement, by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track, then.
This kind of hive material is sensitive to sound. When I last came here with you and Atreus, I assumed the absence of Alfheim's light was an aberration. I didn't realize it was covered by hive matter.
Aye. And as far as the Dark Elves are concerned, it's that light column in the center of the temple that's the aberration. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the light well, or even our trapped Halfgiver for that matter.
That's quite the empathetic perspective, Mimir.
Well, dangle from a burly god's backside for a few winters, and you'll find yourself looking for all sorts of new perspectives.
More hive, but denser. Too thick for that. Maybe the Twilight Stone on the ground will help. Well, there you go.
Rich, left flank!
Alka!
The wee bastard's about to explode! Flank on the left!
Behind you! Poison!
Light elves.
Big ball of light coming your way! Behind you! Poison! Another one! Black side!
Behind you! Look out!
Light elves don't often travel underneath the barrens, do they?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim. Or so it appears.
Big Veer did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Well, at least they tried.
I suspect the corpse below would disagree.
Look there. That hive doesn't like sound, remember?
Good eye. Let's continue, shall we?
Incoming poison up above!
Brother! Get up, brother!
Left flank, poison! badly hit. You all right, brother?
Left leg!
I hope freeing these Hofgufas will allow them to breed again. It was a dazzling display once. The skies of Alfheim filled with their song.
I imagine it's the lack of fresh light that's caused this pair to grow abnormally large. No use in having babies if there's nothing for them to feed on.
Trying to protect their children from a harsh world. I can relate. I wonder if these two comprehend the choice they face once free.
What choice do you speak of?
The life cycle of the Hakufa. In order to breed, they must pass on their light to their children.
And without light, they will die.
I suppose that's all any of us can hope for in the end. That our death has purpose. That we can live on through our children. Well, given another chance, I know what choice I will make. Almost there.
Go!
Well done. Time to set it loose.
Aye. Back to the surface then.
Behind you! Watch out! Behind you! Look out!
A pipe.
Used in many of Freyr's blessings, I imagine.
the fate of these creatures. It reminds me of a story.
Does it?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such a power. So the blacksmith used the flame of...
Kratos, is this a story meant to ease my grief?
Perhaps it is just a story. A way to pass the time.
I appreciate the sentiment, but... well, your stories...
What about my stories?
I wouldn't exactly call them a comfort.
Fair. Mimir is the better storyteller.
Now, don't sell yourself short, brother. You've come a long way from the days of laconic fables.
It's okay. Finish your story, Kratos.
The blacksmith's daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died trying to protect her from those who would open it.
Well, at least it's a relatable story.
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in Alfheim.
Whoa!
take solace in knowing you did what you... thought was best for your son's safety. Even these creatures know. There is little choice for a parent. You are not alone.
I'm not, am I? And now neither are they.
Song of the Sands. Well, didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Kratos. This land sings once more. We've done good here.
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in our freshly lit barrens?
A statue of my brother. How quaint.
Another raven sent to the Tree of the Dead. Perhaps we should check up on it, hmm? That's odd. The runes are dark.
What purpose does all this serve, other than a testament to my brother's vanity?
Difficult to say without an inscription. But it looks like the elves built this place together, light and dark. Which means this would have been their first act of cooperation in generations. A far cry from lasting peace, but perhaps it served as a monument. One that symbolizes the potential for peace.
Statue may have survived Freya's absence, but a truce clearly did not. Monuments are useless to those who ignore their message.
He didn't create a truce through diplomacy alone. His godhood, his very presence is what healed this land and allowed peace to take root. But once he left, he had to have known what would happen.
Well, he had good reason to leave. Some jackass convinced his sister to marry a madman.
These crystals contain their own light.
You're right. Normally we'd have to provide our own. Perhaps slotting a crystal on the opposite side could shed some light on this mystery.
You said monuments are useless. Why restore this one?
It was hidden for some time. Perhaps now it can serve as a reminder.
Aye. Nothing reminds people of their history like chiseled, well-lit marble. Looks like we can read the inscription now as well.
Light from the crystals. It is in the sand now.
Would you look at that? Freyr's gift endures after all. Or should I say... his presence.
You are not funny.
Even when Freyr was actually here, the peace was fragile. Surely a bit of extra luck in the desert isn't enough to make it last.
Before I met Faye, I could not imagine a life of peace. After her death, in our travels to Jotunheim, I found peace on my own. It remains my responsibility to make it last.
Perhaps the elves will find peace again one day, even without... Freyr's guidance.
His presence continues to guide them, whether they realize